This is Dude Food Metal Review, episode number 1. I'm Aaron Shoemaker. We're going to be reviewing Velnias' Sovereign Nocturnal and teach you how to make some spicy fucking ramen. So when I'm cooking dude food, there are 2 necessary ingredients that do not involve edibles: booze and weed. First things first, you put some water into a pan, or whatever the fuck this is called, and you get it hot. It's probably dirty if you live in my house. Then you wait for it to boil. Now the water's at a boil. I've got about 10 seconds to take a big hit of this delicious Mary Jane. Stir this up. I'm not going to touch this with my hand because I'm not a dummy. So if you're a dude, you probably use your shirt. Plenty hot enough to cook this. Put one of those in there. Take that thing out, save it for a minute. Open up one more. And you want to try and make sure that they're the same flavor, because you don't want to mix a beef and an oriental. That's fucking gross. Alright, so we've got some shit in there. This is burning the fuck out of my hand. Shit. So we'll let that sit for about 2 minutes. Alright. You cook your fucking ramen. You lift it up with your shirt so you don't burn your hand. It looks like it's pretty cooked. You can probably, it's probably wiggly. When those noodles get wiggly, that's when you want to take this shit right off. Try not to burn your stomach when you're using your shirt. This stuff looks pretty fucking ass cooked. You take a pull of the Jägermeister. You tell God that time can wait. You pour your hot water and your noodles into this thing that has holes in it. I don't know the name. And if you're cooking dude food, you probably don't either. You do this kind of thing. Make it jump, make it bounce, make it clap. Like your girlfriend's ass. Ow, and then your fork's way too hot to use. Take this shit. Do that kind of thing with it. Mix this bitch up. So we've got John from Noctis right here. We're about to review this Velnias album. What was your first thought in the first 30 seconds of hearing this shit?
Well, I actually heard this album performed live before I ever heard a recording of it, and I was instantly drawn into it. It's just super immersive. Like, they kind of at moments remind me of something in a similar vein to Droop, but way doomier. And yeah, it's just really immersive, and it has that sort of sorrowful sort of nature vibe to it, which I really like when it's done well.
I get that vibe. What do you think they should do on the next record to fill in the blanks?
I don't know if I can really say. I mean, that whole creative process is unique to every band. I do know that they just recorded a new album, which is going to be dropping soon. As far as I know, I don't know too many other details besides that, but I'm really interested to hear what they do next.
I felt like it was really black or white. Like it was either black metal or it was doom. Like this is kind of one of the mediums I felt, but like I didn't feel like they bridged the gap as best they could. And I'm not saying that's bad.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got to have the black and the white. But I felt like it was too evenly split. That's how I describe it.
Interesting perspective to me.
But like, they have some really like captivating riffs, like in the entire, like this part right here sounds like some early Wolves in the Throne Room shit. And then the next riff will sound like it's a worship riff, like
The other thing that I really like about this band is everything that they do, the atmosphere that they create, especially live, they somehow manage to not use any guitar effects except for reverb and distortion. And it seems like a lot of bands tend to use those things almost as crutches when it comes to writing music or creating atmosphere, but to be able to do that with like less is more, that's something that's really impressive to me, it always is.
So I think basically, out of a 10 rating, I'm gonna both do this. I think that it's a solid 7.95. Their next record will be a 9. Then the one after that will be a 10. These guys have a lot of shit going for them. I think it's pretty sick, for their first full length.
That sounds about right.
This record is great. But the next record they put out is gonna be awesome. And then the one after that is gonna be sick.
I pretty much agree. I would have said it's around 7.
Dude Food fucking metal review.
Yeah.